Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is Wellness Wednesday. Let me know if you are catching this hashtag live or hashtag replay. Tonight, we are going to talk about, do you ever have cravings? And what's one interesting strategy that you could use to help beat that craving and increase or super better your willpower. So tonight we are talking about cravings. Let me know if you're catching this hashtag live, hashtag replay. We are going to talk about the visualization of different types of things. So tonight, think about something that you crave. What is a food that you would just absolutely love to have? What type of food is it? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it look like? For me, it would be a dark chocolate with a salted caramel filling inside, and I can almost taste that, and I know where they are, and I know how close they are, and I would love to have more chocolate. Chocolate is like my kryptonite. I enjoy that. Let me know in the comments, what are some of the foods that you crave, and what are some of the strategies that you use to beat cravings? So today we are going to continue on our Wellness Wednesday theme of talking about the book Super Better by Dr. Jane McGonigal and using the power of gaming. And again, I'm not a gamer, but these strategies are helpful for anyone, and you can apply those gaming strategies to help you boost your willpower, to boost and build your resilience. So are you thinking about something that you're craving that if you could go get it right now, you would have that? Maybe it's popcorn, freshly popped popcorn with butter and salt and maybe a little dill pickle seasoning. So once you've thought of that item that you're craving and that you really want, we're going to talk about a strategy that is research-based that can actually help to distract you and refocus and build your willpower. So you have that's craving in mind. It's very visual. So cravings tend to be things that you can see, you can almost taste it. All of your senses are engaged in that. Now, in order to get your brain to refocus and kind of give your willpower a bit of a boost, because willpower is great, willpower can last for a certain period of time. I think I remember reading about a study where they put little kids in a room and they had freshly baked chocolate chip cookies in the center of the table. They left the room, and it might not have been chocolate chip cookies, but the idea is the same. They left the room, the researchers watched the kids, and they told them that they had to wait. They couldn't have any cookies until later, and they watched how long these kids could resist. Now, the next thing was, so if the kids resisted the chocolate chip cookies and then you offered them something else, they would immediately take something different because they used up all their willpower trying to avoid that first thing. And so the idea is we need ways to boost our willpower in the moment so that we can reduce the craving. And the super better strategy is if you can play a pattern matching game. So if you can do something that is highly visual and engages the frontal cortex of your brain, you can actually refocus and give your willpower a bit of a boost. So it says playing a pattern matching game like Tetris. Let me know if you grew up playing Tetris. I remember when we used to go to the arcade at lunchtime and you'd put your quarters in and play Tetris. Now you can probably just pick up your phone and play that. But playing a pattern matching game involves you watching that, involves you responding to and thinking about the different types of shapes. It could be Tetris, it could be Candy Crush, it could be anything that's very visually engaging. That's the trick. Cravings are quite visual. So if you can engage your prefrontal cortex with something else that's very visual, studies, it says multiple studies have shown that playing Tetris or a pattern matching game for 3 minutes while feeling an intense craving cuts the intensity of the craving by 25%. Now you might think that cuts it by a quarter. What's the big deal with 25%? That 25% reduction actually gives you enough willpower to make a better choice. So let me know in the comments, what are your strategies for reducing cravings? Tonight's strategy is when you are struggling with a craving, do something that's very visual, engages you. So if there's a game that you can play on your phone or a pattern matching game that you can draw out, anything that's very visual will help to reduce those cravings by about 25%, which gives you a fighting chance to make a better choice. So it does point out that if you're hungry before you play the game, you will still be hungry after, but the likelihood of making a better choice goes up. So you're less likely to give into an unhealthy craving. And again, the other thing that Super Better talks about is in a traumatic event, if I believe it's within 24 hours or a certain number of hours after the traumatic event, if you actually engage people in playing something that engages their visual cortex, and I noticed my internet is, well, maybe it's coming back here. Sorry, I've had some internet issues tonight. If you're after a traumatic event, if you can engage the prefrontal cortex of your brain, you can actually prevent flashbacks from occurring as frequently because it interrupts how it's storing that information. So again, more of that is in Super Better here. I'm not sure if you're able to see me anymore, so I'm going to switch into a different camera
angle. So let's see. Hopefully this version is giving you a little bit better feed there. So we talked about that visual component being important in reducing post-traumatic flashbacks, and you can use that with in a game like Tetris. So the other thing it says here is as long as your visual processing centers have something to visualize, that will help you to beat the craving. And again, you can play any of those types of games online, on your phone, anytime. And again, Dr. Jane McGonigal is talking in Super Better for this. And so that is our Wellness Wednesday tip on how to beat a craving. Let me know if you're catching this hashtag live or hashtag replay. My daughter came down to say goodnight. I think she's going to say hi to everybody. So she made a little cameo appearance tonight. And a couple other things that I was excited to tell you about. I started a brand new book. It just arrived today. It's called Atomic Habits. It is one that I will be sharing some of the amazing tips in there with you. It's all about how you can make small changes to make a big difference over a long period of time. So one other super exciting thing while we're talking about fun things on Wednesday is some brand new lashes arrived. So this was one of the fun things that I was taking a look at tonight and showing a few people because it is the end of the month, and find things that bring joy and happiness into your life and make you feel better. So that was my Wednesday night wellness tip craving. Sorry, we had to switch camera angles there. Hopefully this is feeding through a little bit better. And let's see, to wrap it up, if you're finding any of this information helpful, are you enjoying the videos? Let me know in the comments. And if you'd like to catch up on past episodes of Life is Your Style, let me know or drop me a comment or send me a message and I will send you the link to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much, everybody. Have an amazing evening. Bye-bye.